Hello, teacher. My name is Victor Manuel Castro Rivera. I'm going to talk about my oral report. It's a pleasure for me sharing my identities as an English professor in the Institución Educativa Sagrados Corazones. My oral report is divided in 4 parts. The first, my general information about my experience. The second, my general information about my high school, Institución Educativa Sagrados Corazones. The third, photos and evidence. And the fourth, as a conclusion. Okay, my general information about my experience as an English teacher was amazing. Why? Because I have to be honest, it's my first time to training with my pupils, with my students. At the beginning of the practice, it was difficult to train to interact with my students because all the time, most of the cases, I had to try to speak in Spanish. Why? Because all the students don't have an English speaker, and all the students don't pay attention with me when I have to talking, when I have to try to do an exercise or an activity. It's most of the cases I have to be honest, I had to try to speak in Spanish all the time. Well, at the beginning, by the way, at the beginning of the classes, it was too difficult to solve problems to the discipline, such as management classroom, or on the other hand, other difficulties with me is my tone of my voice, because my voice in here is allowed. But because there are many students in second B, there are 35 students approximately, and in second C there are 36 students, kind of. The tone of my voice is so low, not allowed, is so not good to an exercise with an English teacher, but I had to improve in that. Okay, but by the way, my experience was good, and my cooperative teacher, so amazing, was Herman and Novia. Herman is in second B and Novia is in second C. Herman is good, he's a person, and he's a talkative, and his personality is talkative, he's sensitive, he's a person, but he's on screen all the time with the students. He's on the screen, he's screen all the time, and for that reason is not good for the students, because the teacher have to speak louder, not scream. On the other hand, Novia is a teacher second C. He's an amazing teacher. Yeah, because he talking with me, he call all the time. He care with me, but her personality with her students, her so strict all the time, and she scream all the time too. My methodology that I used were total physical response, communicative language teaching, and task-based learning. In total physical response, I used to the materials and class schedule, calendar, and flashcards. And communicative language teaching was I used songs and games. In text-based learning, used in flash worksheets workshops, and research. The most relative material tool to useful the girls the captation were the games and flashcards and the songs. The songs, the songs were in three: the numbers, the the days of the week, and the month of the year. The numbers were like that: count, count, count with me, count with me from 1 to 20, 1. And the girls repeat after me: 1, 2, and 3, and again and again and again. And the second one was days of the week. The days of the week is so simple. It's just Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and let's begin again and again and again and again. And the last one, the month of the year, where these are the month of the year. 12 are the month of the year. January, and the girls repeat after me: January, February, February, March, March, April, and again and again and again. Why did that? Because the most sophisticated useful is the repetition. The repetition is the most sophisticated useful because the girls think about it and think in their minds and try to interact with me. The games that I used were two, most of the cases, the broken phone and the typical the game the teacher says. I'm going to start of a general information about the institución educativa Sagrados Corazones. Of the grade, what I did, my teaching practice. Okay, as I was saying before, my teaching practice was applied in second grade students from Sagrados Corazones Educative Institution. It's located on the street 14th Town Center neighborhood. It's a public educational institution which offers technical bachelor in accounting, financial, and business management. Besides, this school has many students, both in the morning and afternoon, and each teacher has his own classroom. In this case, my English classroom has an appropriate scene in which there are different kinds of the picture and message around it. This classroom has a TV and 2 fans. Moreover, Sagrados Corazones Educative Institution has 2 sports courts, bathrooms. It has 2 floors, a cafeteria, a photocopier, and a parking space, but it's outside in the high school. Then, this is the central institution where people can find the coordinators, the principal, and the guide. Okay, teacher, to conclude my review is so. The teacher should be aware of the different needs of learning a specific student population. And by the way, I'm prepared to integrate the educational needs. Okay, teacher, thank you for watching my oral review, and see ya, teacher.